Hello and welcome back to yet another video in my review series, and today's gonna be a little bit different from last time I did one of these videos. The last time I said I was going to do DoorDash, but I figured since that's pretty much the same thing, I might save that for another day. So instead of doing DoorDash, I'm gonna actually be reviewing a completely different company unrelated to Grubhub, and that is Apple. So I figured Apple has gotten both negative and positive reviews over many years, but what exactly are those reviews? So that's what I think we're gonna find out today. I'm gonna try and use the same website. Why did I just open a new tab? I did look up earlier Apple reviews, yeah, right here. I did look these up. You can see I clicked on this one and I clicked on this one. Site Jabber right here. This is the one I used last time. I was going to use Trustpilot for this one, but the reason I'm not using Trustpilot is because they have the option to show people's first and last names, and I don't feel like blurring out a bunch of people's first and last names. But Site Jabber only allows you to use the first name, like your first name, and then the first initial of your last name. So that's why I'm going to be using Site Jabber, because it's much less personal. Alright, so right off the bat, I can see that. How do they know? I can see right off the bat that it has a rating of 3.75 when Grubhub, I believe, had like a 1.2 something. Let me actually... Yeah, Grubhub has a 1.17. Holy shit. Yes, that's a lot worse when it comes to comparison to Apple. I think we're going to be doing the same thing that we did last time for the most part, but instead of starting with the negative reviews, I'm actually going to start with the positive reviews this time. I'll open these in a separate tab, but I want to see the positive reviews. Now, the only reason I'm starting with the positive reviews first is because the last time I was on Grubhub and I was using the website to look at the Grubhub reviews instead. On the positive reviews section, they were still very bad reviews, but they were for some reason, see, like right here, take away the headphone jack. Apple was good until for some reason they decided to take away the headphone jack. I have to deal with Bluetooth audio delay all the time. I use headphones on my phone. It's annoying. Well, I mean, I haven't had a problem with that. I don't know what kind of phone you're using. It has to be after the iPhone 8 though, obviously. Best store in the world. People who think Apple are idiots, you're an idiot. One of the best devices ever made, would definitely recommend. I'm a big fan of Apple. After I bought MacBook, I forgot all about the troubles with laptops. Perfect synchronization with my iPhone. The best device I've ever used. Recommended. Now, these two comments are completely different, but are also one and the same, because I could see why these people are saying that, like, especially this person up here. I could see why this person is saying that one of the best devices ever made is an iPhone, because I have an iPhone. I have an iPhone XR, and like, it's a very good phone. I do like it, but there are a lot of things that I don't like about it compared to when I had an Android like 3 years ago. I can imagine why this person is saying that the iPhone is like the best phone that they've ever used, or one of the best devices ever made. Okay, actually no, I take it back. I just went into my camera roll and I actually took these photos in Florida, March 28th of 2019, so it was 2019. Well, that is disappointing. Okay, I just came back from grabbing my food, and I decided to, this is going to be completely unrelated from the video, but I decided to get the crispy chicken sandwich from McDonald's because I wanted to try it. This thing, no offense to McDonald's or anything, but this thing is ass. And whoever the fuck, excuse my language here, but whoever the fuck decided it was a good idea to give me a chicken sandwich with literally just the smallest piece of fucking chicken I have ever seen in my life. And I'm gonna take a picture of this and I'm gonna see if I can put this on screen. This is like the most depressing fucking chicken sandwich I've ever seen. I mean, like, seriously, look at that shit. It's literally like the smallest piece of chicken with 2 pickles. So I know this thing is supposed to have cheese on it, I'm pretty sure. You know what? Let me actually pull up a picture of it. Yeah, it's supposed to look like that. Keep that in mind. It's supposed to look like that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the picture onto the video, or into the video, but if I can, keep in mind that what I got is supposed to look like that. I have never been more disappointed in my life. Right here. This one's the one I got. I don't see cheese on that either. That looks like the most accurate. But the chicken in no way in hell is that big. I just took a bite of the fucking side, and I literally just got bun and pickle. No, I didn't get any pickle. I just got bun. Like, what kind of excuse for a chicken sandwich is that? And don't get me wrong, the chicken sandwich is still very good, but at the same time, as I'm eating it, I am, in fact, once again, very, very disappointed in McDonald's. As soon as this chicken sandwich got released, and I saw the advertisement on TV, I'm like, huh, that's probably really good. And then my dad today was like, what do you want for lunch? You want to try that new chicken sandwich? And I'm like, I'll try it. I've wanted to try it for a while. And you know what? I'm allergic to sesame seeds, and I think I would have rather had a Big Mac. Very disappointing. Honestly depressing. Anyways, back to back to the main focus of the video. I don't even remember what I was saying. Good, but it's just a phone. Exactly, right here. Quality of Apple is good, but it's just a phone. Exactly. People when they think of Apple, like people who have had iPhones their entire life, when they think of Apple, they think it's the best fucking thing in the world. You know, people who have Androids, when they first switch to Apple, they're like, wow, this is a pretty good phone. But I don't see what the huge hype about it is. And that's what I was like. But of course, it was my first iPhone. The iPhone XR was actually my first iPhone. I'm still, to this day, pretty impressed by it. It's held up amazingly. There's zero cracks in it. I've had it for 3 years almost. Actually, yeah, I've had it for 3 years. And I'm impressed. I'm just simply impressed by like the quality of it, the strength of it, everything like that, the features. And one of the big reasons I decided to get the iPhone XR was because of the lack of the home button. I hate pressing on a home button. I just like being able to slide up. And also the facial recognition, I like that as well. But again, it's just a phone. Like, if you don't want to spend $1,000 on a phone, don't. Get an Android. You can get a really good Android for like half the price, maybe a third of the price or something like that. Motorola's, that's what I had. I had a Motorola. Some of the new Motorola's that are coming out, I heard are really good. I don't know what the prices are, but I'm sure they're probably cheaper than iPhones nowadays. Absolutely positive about that. So if you don't want to spend $1,000 on a good phone, get a Motorola. I highly recommend getting a Motorola. One of the best Androids I've ever had. A lot of these are at... A lot of these are, yeah, positive. I don't see anything wrong with them. They all make complete sense. So now I'm gonna move over to the bad reviews because that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the bad reviews this whole time. Apple thinks you're an idiot. Why is this? What's with this picture? Apple screws its customers on a regular basis, whether it's faulty decaying batteries or a bullshit temporary hardware update. How is it an improvement to make a headphone jack that makes it impossible to charge at the same time with their garbage battery? It's so you have no choice but to buy their new gen of hardware and docs/L products. Is there supposed to be an L there? I don't think there's supposed to be an L there. Docs/products making the rest obsolete just to screw and disrespect their customers at ridiculous inflated prices. Apple leadership hates you and makes their money by bending their customers over a barrel. Try and argue different? What's this picture? How compelling. Please face the wall now. Notes password? Why the F will Apple allow you to apply a lock on your notes and God forbid you forgot the password? You're screwed. It really effing sucks. I would take a couple millions to take out Cook. Apple is done for. I can't believe I got so many people on this effing platform now. I am the one with the most hate for them. Why the f would you put a lock on your notes? You're getting pissed off about putting a lock on your notes, just don't put one on your notes. I don't see why you're getting so pissed off. This sucks, they need to figure a fix ASAP. Just don't put a lock on your notes. Getting tired of Apple? F Apple, I see that down there. I wish they did 0-star ratings because Apple would definitely get one for sure. My Apple Series 3 screen broke and it wanted $160 to replace the screen. A brand new Series 3 Apple Watch is $200. They're only wanting $40 cheaper than the original price. Because they're wanting to do that, I'm not buying an Apple Watch ever again, and I'm about done with Apple products, period. I've had nothing but problems with them this past year and I'm getting fed up with it. That just sounds like a personal experience. I mean, all of these are personal experiences, but like, that one in general, this one in general, I can see getting pissed off about that because that genuinely does seem like something anybody would get pissed off about. F Apple. Instead of new products I won't buy, how about making sure products less than 2 years old don't stop working, especially after responsible use, or even customer service that is reasonably priced, actual key helpful, and not a months-long project. My 30-year-old Super Nintendo works just fine. You have billions of dollars. Think different, like your effing Gandhi commercials. That's honestly a really good point. Like, I don't know where my 3DS is, my Nintendo 3DS, but that thing works perfectly, I bet. Like, if I manage to find that and try to use it, I guarantee it still works perfectly. And Apple is like $1 trillion company, I believe. Stay away from Apple crap. I wish I could put negative 300 stars. Holy shit. I got the Mac Mini 2018 version because I thought I could upgrade the RAM by myself because Apple charged their exorbitant prices for easy basic stuff you can do with no issues on a PC. I got the RAM and installed it. Upgrading the RAM on a Mac is a long process. After having it put back together, the display doesn't work and won't be detected by my monitor. Ready to toss the 1500 crap in the trash where it belongs. Screw Apple. These aren't as interesting as the Grubhub, I'm not gonna lie. They're much more in detail. They're much more in depth. Rotten apples. I own an iPhone XS, and while using the phone, the screen went green, brought to Apple Store, and told my phone was irreparable. 50 days out of my 1-year warranty. Dave, the manager at Apple Store, was horrible. He would quote store policy stating phone was out of warranty date rather than take into account the possibility, oh my god, I cannot speak, of an iPhone issue. So I didn't have an Apple Care. I was offered to purchase a replacement phone for $600. What a racket, and they do not offer Apple Care on iPhone XS purchased from them. I had to get coverage through my provider. Something is rotten here. Multi-billion-dollar company with a monopoly-based customer model. I'm ready to sell my stock of this spoiled product. Like I said, the reason I did this was to see and or prove if Apple is a selfish company or not. And this review right here kind of helps me on that. Apple TV 1-year free offer. I'm very disappointed with their policy on my redemption of their Apple TV 1-year free offer. I received the offer via email on May 21st, 2020, after buying an Apple iPod product. Tried to activate it today on December 11th, 2020, but link failed. It spent 52 minutes on the phone and was transferred to 3 different support teams. Resolution from Apple support. Sorry, you should have activated this offer within 3 months of receipt. Offer is now void. Nowhere in the offer does it state that it must be redeemed within 3 months. At least Apple could have honored the remaining months of the 1-year period. Also, could they just state this policy up front instead of wasting 52 minutes of my time? Shame on Apple. That reminds me of that one post, what that person just said at the end of the paragraph here. There's just one thing I saw on Twitter. Might have been on Twitter, I don't know. It was a post and it said, if you had $20 million or something like that, and you lose $10,000, are you gonna go spend the rest of your $20 million in a fit of rage because you lost $10,000? No. Moral of the story was, don't let just a couple minutes of your day be wasted, or don't waste your entire day being upset over something that happened for 10 minutes or whatever. That's kind of what this reminded me of. Like, they wasted an hour of your time. You still have 23 hours of the day left. I mean, it's not like you're going to be staying up 24 hours of the day. It's not even an hour, and you still have so many hours left in a day. Don't let 1 hour piss you off. And also just get Netflix. Called Apple. This is going to be the last one I do. The only reason I give 3 stars is for the very nice guy I talked to. He tried to help me sync my contacts to a new phone because it wouldn't work. But an error came up right away as we were very close to figuring it out, and he had to switch me to another person. The lady I talked to was extremely rude, and she says I was wrong about getting my contacts from an Android to an iPhone, and was raising her voice and told me you're not listening to me. Very, very rude, and still haven't fixed the problem. Well, I'm very, very sorry that you had to deal with such a rude lady from the Apple company. That is a shame. I haven't had this happen to me, but I know from background knowledge that it's very frustrating if someone's being an ass to you over the phone and they're just screaming and interrupting you, because it's not like you can like smack some sense into them or something. I'm not promoting physical harassment. Yeah, it's very frustrating having someone do something like that to you over the phone. I'm sure about it. So I can understand being pissed off about that. I'm sure this will probably make like a good 15-minute plus video, maybe even 20 minutes if I can extend it enough. I'm trying to cut down the length of my video time because all my videos are like 25 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. And I want to cut them all down to be like 15 minutes, maybe 16, something like that. Anyways, moving on from that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe. It's completely free and it helps me out a shit ton, especially since I'm such a small channel at the moment. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Don't act like you are doing a favor, but honestly, I swear you're my savior, girl, and I don't know if I'll see you later, so I'm bout it, if you bout it, yeah. My head has been spinning, I might need a minute, I've been dying to kick it so